Yo, what is going on? It is Wednesday, December 17th, 2:38 p.m. and today was a really shitty day where I ended up taking no trades. Top Step was down again for a bit. Just no entries overall. Let's get into it so that I can speak more so on the possible entry. The possible entry. So coming into the day, I was bearish. Me personally, I was bearish. As we can see right here, I wish we didn't run these equal lows pre-market, bro, but we did at 928. Um, we had not the best draws on liquidity for to the upside. We had a 5 minute up here, which I actually did want to see as Judah swing in SMT with this external buy side over here, or even this internal buy side. And then shit the bed down to London low, which is this 4 hour gap. Now I was bearish until we got to London low. I wasn't opposed to seeking longs after London low. Just based off of how our rejection would have been or anything, SMT, anything, continuation off of it, just anything like, I wasn't fully in the bearish mood exactly after London, but once I seen us close below midnight, then I was like, boom, okay, we are bearish. But yeah, as you can see right here, we just poured. There's no retracement, there's no anything. Let's take a look at the 5 minute gaps that we had. We didn't tag into this gap, or we tagged into this gap, but this is still pre-market for me. We didn't tag into this upper gap right here, which is the one I wanted to get into. We had 15 minutes that we didn't tag into. Yeah, and so we had this big ass avalanche pour. Even if you would have gambled open, it's really fucking wicky. Let's see, 930. Yeah, you would have gotten stopped out if you gambled open just because of the wicks, probably. Depending if you had your stop loss right here. Just super fucking wicky, and then we just pour, and then look at this. We had 45 minutes of chop. Let's look at something. Inverse up, failed. Inverse down, inverse back up, inverse down. Then we come back up, then we go down, then we make it a rag up, we inverse down, then we inverse it up. Now this trade right here is the one I do want to talk about. I could have honestly taken this, but after inversing this up and then this down and then this back up and then this up and then this down and all of this chop for 45 minutes, I was already tapped out. Like, I was like, this session's cooked. Now, if we had an SMT with this trade, I'll take it. I would have been willing to take it. If we had rejected out of this 15 minute, I would have been willing to take it. Why would I have been willing to take it? Because we left equal lows. Perfect break even point. This would have been just an eval only trade. However, I was low key asleep at the wheel, one. And two, look at how the day was looking. It was to the point where I was like, just based off of my sheer discipline alone, it wouldn't have allowed me to even want to take a trade. That's 3 days in a row. Now, this trade would have been market order. Know myself, I would have done stop right here. Just to this internal sell side, 1.5 RR, which would have delivered super fucking quick, and it would have just kept fucking pouring down to low of day. And yeah, that was probably the only trade that I'm like, damn, realistically I could have taken, only because of the equal lows. And as you can see, it went right through them. The only problem was we had nothing that was going for the trade other than all of this chop. Even ES, look at this. Did we inverse this? No, we didn't. So up, inverse down, then we go back up, then we go down, then we inverse up, then we go down, then we inverse up, and then we go down, and then we go up, like down. Like, you see that? Those are the conditions you don't want to trade. We're SMT sandwich. We're not respecting any gaps. We're just sitting in a fucking accumulation zone that is seeing inverses fail left and right. That's when you don't want to trade. However, the last one played out. Realistically could have taken this on eval, but just, yeah, like I said, all of this makes it no. Then I was trying to get something to low of day. Once we broke out of this range, I could tell the breakout once we did close officially under here. We had the this candle closure right below this low, and I'm like, okay, cool, now low of day is gonna be my draw on liquidity. However, I would have needed a continuation, any form of an SMT with a swing high or swing low. And if we take a look, we left behind 1 5-minute gap, 2 5-minute gaps, 3 5-minute gaps. And we tagged into nothing. Absolutely fucking amazing. Oh, shit, my bad. So, yeah, we tagged into absolutely nothing. And then right off of here, we had an SMT right here. And I honestly wanted to see this gap get inversed. Take it up to this 5-minute, which was relative equal highs as well. So I wanted to see this trade again play out. I wanted to see this. Where's it at? I wanted to see this trade play out right here, just a 1-to-1, just to get something under my belt. And we just fucking shit the bed down. Had we held this SMT, I still would have been looking to take something off of it. I believe this was also low key like a 2 minute, right? Yeah, I wanted to hold just any of these gaps. Just any of these gaps I wanted to hold, inverse it to the upside to this 5 minute, take profit at 1 to 1, or maybe even go break even and seek like the upper 5 minute depending on the displacement that we had. But we got none of that. That was because ES did take as you can see, we had that SMT right here. You see ES takes it on this candle where NQ is still above it. That was the only reason why I was willing to take something long. But yeah, overall, we're just bearish on today. And of course, it plays out without giving me an entry. Fucking great. So yeah, that's 3 days in a row. Top Step again was down today. Another day of it being down, but it wasn't down for as long today. It definitely, didn't give me an opportunity to trade for like 15, 20 minutes, like 15 minutes, I'd say. But definitely came back on and within a reasonable amount of time. But another day of nothing, man. I'm trying to remain disciplined and it's not playing out. It's not. I'm not getting any entries. I'm trying to be smart with my entry. Oh shit. I meant to hit the 1 minute. I accidentally hit the apostrophe. I'm trying to be smart with my plays, but nothing's working out. These top steps are still cooked, as you can see. Tomorrow CPI, so gonna spend the rest of the day debating if I should fullport it or not. Probably will end up fullporting it some way, somehow, like I always do, just because I set a goal to have 3 to 5 funded accounts and the time is thinning out. This might be one of my last attempts to actually achieve that goal. Whether it be Bullnox, if it's $15, or fullport these top steps. I will have to decide today. But yeah, other than that, man, there's really nothing else to go over. It's really unmotivating, demoralizing, but like I always say, you're just gonna stick through it till it does work, cause it will. But yeah, till tomorrow. Tomorrow we have CPI unemployment claim at 8:30. So I'm hoping that is really bullish. So yeah, probably just gonna hit that long button. Well, buy stop the long button and see how it goes. So yeah, catch you tomorrow.